Destiny Payton and Martell Holt have been through a lot together. Their relationship has been full of ups and downs, but recently, things reached a breaking point. After months of tension and back and forth, Destiny finally stopped pretending to be supportive. She took a shot at Martell's emotional breakdown, and the reaction left everyone shocked. For those who have been following the drama on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's clear that Martell's life has been far from easy. From his messy divorce with Melody to the public cheating scandals, his personal life has played out in front of the cameras for everyone to see. But recently, Martell found himself in an emotional moment that caught many off guard. The strong, confident man known for his defiant attitude was brought to tears as he reflected on the consequences of his actions. Martell admitted to feeling like he'd lost everything: his family, his marriage, and the respect of those around him. It was a rare moment of vulnerability for Martell, one that seemed to be triggered by the mounting pressure of his personal and professional life. But if Martell thought this emotional moment would bring him sympathy, he was in for a surprise. Destiny Payton, who had always been there for him, wasn't interested in offering comfort or a shoulder to lean on. Instead, Destiny mocked him. This wasn't just a moment of frustration, it was a calculated response that left fans stunned and questioning what's really going on between these two. Destiny's reaction was anything but supportive. Instead of offering Martell the compassion he might have expected, Destiny outright mocked him, asking, "Oh, now you want to cry?" She pointed out how, in the past, he never showed this kind of emotion when his ex-wife Melody was suffering because of his actions. Instead of feeling sorry for Martell, Destiny's words were sharp, calling him out for his arrogance and pride. She reminded him that he had plenty of chances to fix things, but he chose to continue down a destructive path. This moment wasn't just about Martell's tears, it was about something much deeper. Destiny was done playing nice, and she was ready to expose the truth about Martell's behavior. She wasn't going to sit there and pretend to be supportive when she knew he had made these choices himself. "You made your bed, Martell. Now you have to lie in it," she said. This statement wasn't just about the tears in front of her. It was a culmination of everything Destiny had witnessed over the years. She had seen how Martell had manipulated situations, played the victim, and never took full responsibility for his actions. Now, when the consequences of his choices were finally hitting him, he wanted sympathy. But Destiny wasn't going to give him that. Martell's breakdown in front of Destiny wasn't an isolated incident. It was part of a larger pattern in his life. He's burned bridges with many people. And Destiny is just the latest person to say, enough is enough. For years, he's manipulated people into supporting him. But now, even those closest to him are beginning to realize that he's not the person they thought he was. Destiny, who once defended him and stood by him during his toughest moments, was now calling him out for the way he's handled his life and the relationships he's ruined. But Martell wasn't going to let this situation slide without a response. After Destiny mocked him, the internet exploded with reactions, and Martell knew he had to do something. But instead of taking responsibility for his actions, Martell did what he's known for. He deflected and played the victim. When asked about Destiny's comments, Martell dismissed them, claiming that Destiny was just trying to get attention. He said that she was never truly his friend and that she was only using his situation to stay relevant. Martell even called her out for being hypocritical, pointing out that she had been supportive in the past, but was now mocking him in public. Martell's response to Destiny's comments didn't sit well with anyone. Instead of addressing the real issue, his actions and the pain he caused, he shifted the blame onto others. He portrayed himself as the victim in this situation, claiming that he was changing and working on himself, but nobody was willing to acknowledge his growth. What's striking here is that Martell still didn't apologize for the hurt he caused. Instead of taking accountability, he made excuses for his behavior, and that only made things worse. Social media quickly picked up on Martell's defensive response, and fans weren't impressed. Many echoed Destiny's sentiments, questioning why Martell was suddenly emotional after all the damage he had done. Some fans even went as far as to say that his tears were fake, an attempt to gain sympathy because things weren't going. But Martell isn't the type to give up easily. After being dragged on social media and mocked by Destiny, he's reportedly trying to shift the narrative. Sources claim that he's been reaching out to media outlets to help fix his image. He knows that public perception is at an all-time low, and he's trying to regain control of the situation. Some even claim that Martell is trying to distract people from Destiny's comments by focusing on a new relationship. Could he be using another woman to repair his public image? Fans are skeptical, and many see this as a publicity stunt to shift the focus away from his past mistakes. The bigger question here is whether Martell will ever truly change. His actions have alienated those around him, and his defensive response to Destiny's comments only makes people less likely to believe that he's genuinely trying to turn things around. He's losing support from fans, castmates, and even the people who once had his back. If Martell can't take accountability for his actions, he may find himself more isolated than ever before. Only time will tell if he can redeem himself or if this is the beginning of the end for his time in the spotlight. But one thing is clear, Martell is running out of options, and whatever he does next will determine the course of his future.